the groups to come out individually. They come out 6 at a time for leisure time. Yeah, and so right now we try not to have the same group come out every time, so we divide them up and then bring them out separately like that.
So tell me what it's like to work with this population here in Grove. Tell me about working with them.
It can be difficult at times, but pretty much it's calm and they all get along pretty good, even though you had the different gangs and stuff mixed in together. Yeah, so
Do you think that that would surprise most people? What do you think most people
actually, yeah, because you always think gangs and the problems with them, and so they're not supposed to be able to socialize and get along together, and they do. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, as long as they're complying.
So, what are some of the challenges that you see with the kids? I know they can be impulsive. They can get mad suddenly. Be happy one minute.
Yes, the aggression, the agitation, and it could be like just as far as the locking down, stopping the PlayStation to lock down and then come out in groups. Well, if they want to all be out at one time, it's difficult, to get 6 in. We'll get them all locked down, only bring 6 out. So, most times if you go ahead and get them locked down and then bring the 6 out, it's a little bit easier. Yeah.
So a lot of people might, look at you and say, "Wow, here's this female working on this unit with all these boys, and these are teenage boys that have had gang affiliations." What do you tell people about your job and whether or not it's, are you ever scared? Whether you're ever scared?
It can be intimidating at times, yeah, but if you stay the same every day, they expect, what to do once you come in, so like I said, it can be intimidating at times, but I've been with a lot of these boys too for the 4 years that I've been here. So, we have a good rapport, so it kind of works out a little bit easier.
How do you gain their respect?
Just by treating them like another person, treating them like I want to be treated, listening to them, dealing with their issues when they do want to discuss them with me. Basically whatever needs they have to be met, I take care of that. Also, if I'm able to, they know I'm a stickler for safety, stickler for, everyone walking out the same way we walked in. So therefore, that's how it's going to happen. And so they like to be safe too, even though they act like, they're bad boys and so hard and stuff. They want to be safe. They want organization, that type of thing.
And, we've had a lot of the kids tell us, deep down, they're scared when they first come.
Right.
So it's not like on the outside, they might seem tough, but you probably see a lot on the inside.
Yes, because now they're not just dealing with, someone around the corner or down the street. They're dealing with a few different people from different gang affiliations and whatnot. So, they kind of apprehensive about everything. And that's kind of like when you step in too and talk to them when you see them like that and let them know that you are here to help, and that you are here for them. And then when they do have trouble or need to talk to someone, they can come to you because they know you've already put it out there for them. I try to pre-plan, pre-warn, everything. Stop it before it happens. That way it won't come up. Yeah.
So tell me about the different types of gangs that have come through the Grove program that are here now.
That's every time, really. Yes. But you know what? I don't single them out like that. I don't come up and ask individually, which gang do you belong to? Which gang are you affiliated with? Because it's not an issue. You see what I'm saying? So why bring it up? But of course, when that situation does happen, we have to deal with it accordingly. But I couldn't really tell you, who's in what gang and so on and so on because it's not put out there like that. And so long as you stay consistent with that and let them know that there's zero tolerance for it, then it's okay. It's okay.
Why do you like working with juveniles?
I've worked with juveniles, I'm not going to tell you my age. I worked with juveniles for at least 10 years now. Yes, and I hadn't dealt with DLC kids, and so I wanted to see what that was like. I've dealt with every type of child, and I hadn't worked with DLC kids. So I figured I'd try that out, and then once I started working with them, I liked it, and I've been here since because it's all about correcting behavior, because someone didn't do something somewhere, to make sure they're not in here. You know, so if I can at least get through to one person, two people maybe, you know, and help change their outlook on life, and then, you know, once they get out of here, they're able to function well in society, great. You know, I don't even pat myself on the back for that. I pat them on the back because they made the change and I was just here to help them, you know.
Because I think that there are a lot of people who assume, oh, my life will never intersect with these kids. Why should I care about these kids?
It doesn't matter if your life, you know, if you come in contact with them or anything, because you're not here for that. You know, you're not worried about once they get out on the streets, am I going to come to them or why should I care? You know, it's helping them while they're in here and hoping that once they do leave, they'll make the appropriate decisions that they should. And if you took part in that, great. You know, but the turnover rate is kind of bad, but like I said, as long as you can get out to that one or two offenders, then you pretty much did your job.
What do you think the public thinks about these kids compared to what you know about them?
They would prefer not to deal with them. They would prefer not to have them in the neighborhoods, you know, but these are everyday kids. You know, every kid has issues. Theirs might be a little violent than others or more to deal with, but that's what we're here for. You know, so I don't look at them any different for that, you know, or judge them. Like I said, as long as, you know, the respect is there, the compliance is there, and they're willing to help themselves, then I'm here for you. You know, but, and a lot of people can't say that. You know, this is a paycheck to a lot of people. You know, I'm here to teach, I'm here to help, here to control, you know, here to maintain order, and that's what I plan on doing. Yes, and it's worked out so far pretty good, so hopefully it'll continue on.
We doing 6 at a time? We on 6 at a time because this motherfucker is about to go home. What kind of shit is that, man?
No, that's not
Before
why
I do 6 at a time, I'm taking mine back to beat somewhere. I ain't doing that 6 at a time shit.
As long as you clean it, I don't care what you do. You're staying productive. Yes.
You said we on 6 at a time now?
Yeah.
Well, we on 6 at a time now, you know. Guess people got to go in their rooms. We got to start cleaning up right now. Camera people.
Cleaning was fine with me.
The ones that's cleaning is fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Cleaning.
you can go ahead and grab your first 3 then for the PlayStation.
So for people who really don't know anything about gangs, don't understand gangs, don't know why you guys get in gangs, tell me about what it was like being in a gang before you came in here.
I mean, that's all you have. I mean, that's all you know. I mean, you stay loyal to that. I mean, if you in a gang, I mean, that's your family from family. That's like your number one thing on the list. That's like your work, your job, everything you do. You eat, sleep, think about it, all that. That's it. When you get in here, I mean, they want you to change. It's like they want you to change overnight. I mean, they put you in this gang unit, and then they expect you not to do anything gang related. Like when y'all came the first time, they don't expect us to represent what we represent. And I mean, I'm a represent to the fullest. But I mean, the gang situation is like you want to change, but sometimes it's hard to change because once you get in that situation, it's hard to get out.
How do you ever get out of here?
Like, one way you could get out, that's not the way you want to get out. Like, you can die getting out, because once you in, you in. Then, I mean, you can try to get out. I mean, like, just try to be low key with it, like, go to church, go to work, make it look good on the outs. But then, it'll still come back around you. The same people come back around you. They want you to do the same stuff over, and you tell them, no, I ain't gangbanging no more, and they ain't going for that, so that's how it is.
Is it scarier to get in a gang or out of a gang?
Both, because once you get in, I mean, it's crucial because you got to do so many things. But then when you want to get out, I mean, you just can't. That's like if you got a job at McDonald's. When you want to quit, you know what I'm saying, you can just say, hey, I'm done with this job, I quit. In gang, you can't say you quit. You just can't say, hey, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. Because once you in that, once you got them brothers in your corner, that's like your family. So you can't just be disloyal to your family.
So have you seen kids that have tried to get out of gangs and what's happened to them?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, I didn't see on the streets like people like they try to quit gang banging, and I mean it's not good. I mean, cause like if you get caught, I mean if you really in a gang, cause some people will false claim they be like, are they in the gang, but they not in the gang. I mean they just rep something, but they don't know nothing about it. But if you really in a gang, really in it, you're not getting out. Cause I done seen a couple people try to get out, and I mean wind up ICU, all that. But I mean if you really in the gang. And it's not going to be an easy way you can just say, hey, I want to get out of the game. But if you're not really in the game, we will know because it would be easy for you to get out. You could be claiming this one day, and the next thing you know, you out of the game, so you really was never in the game.
What are some of the things that take place during gang initiation? What are some of the things they would make you to do to be a part of the gang?
I mean, you got send-offs, you got all that. You got
Battery.
you got batteries, robberies, killings. I mean, in gangs there's all sorts of stuff. I mean, like if you want respect, you gotta get respect. I mean, I know you heard if you want respect, you gotta give it. But if you want respect, you gotta get it in the game. If you want to be known in the street, you gotta get it. You gotta make yourself known. That's like saying, I just got out of lockup. Like I get released today. If I got released today, that's saying I go back on the street and I'm not known. And if I want to be known, I got to do something to be known. Whether if it's good, like putting out a CD, because I like to rap. If it's good, put out a CD. But me, I gangbang. So if it's that, then I have to probably murk somebody, kill somebody, rob somebody, do something like that, illegal. But I mean, it's hard.
So, we've talked a lot about you guys come through here, and some kids have been here, a couple of years.
Yeah.
And you go through all these programs, and you go through all this counseling. But then if you go right back to the same neighborhood,
Yeah.
How does any of this help?
Well, I mean, some of it can help. Like, some can help because it's you that want to change. If you want to change, you're going to change. You can't help somebody that don't want help. I mean, that's plain and simple. That's no better way you can put it. If you don't want help, there ain't no reason for nobody wasting their time trying to help you. So, I mean, like, this growth plan and stuff, I mean, it really can't work if you're going back to the same environment and stuff and the same people around you. Because, like, if I get out, I know the same people that I gangbang with is going to come up to me, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I got some things you can hold, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if you want to change, you're going to change. Ain't nobody going to stop you. But, I mean, once you in, you in.
So how long have you been locked up? What are you in for?
I've been locked up 10 months altogether. I'm in for battery. So, I mean, it was kind of a situation that I got my own self in. I take responsibility for my own actions. I was out on the east side, because I'm from Evansville. I was out and I beat up a dude. We jumped a dude out there because, he tried to take my money in a sense. I was trying to get some blacks out of the store. He took my money, and we beat him up, and then I went to the house and I got arrested. They came and arrested me.
So how do you feel about getting out and how your life is going to be when you get out of here? Because you're 18 now.
Yeah, I just turned 18 November 25th when I first got here. So when I get out, I want to get a steady job and stuff, but I know same stuff that before I got in here is going to tempt me when I get out. You can go to church, you can get a job, you can praise Jesus, whoever, but once you in, like I said before, once you in, you win. You know what I mean? It's not an easy thing to get out. Some people get out the wrong way. You don't want to get out that way. You should think before you get in situations like this. You really should. 'Cause I hear a lot of kids, like on the house. My little brother, he's 9. And I hear him, he's good, he's sweet. But he's 9. I don't want to be nothing like me. I know that's sad to say, but I don't want to be nothing like my brother, for him to be like his other brothers or his uncles and nephews instead of me, because I've been through some things. So I don't want him to go through none of that.
What are you going to do to help work with him to make sure that that doesn't happen?
Well, when I was out, I mean, I was never around him. I lived with him, but I never went around him. He got on my nerves bad, but that's what little brothers do. I mean, they bug you. But I mean, I love him. And I just, when I get out, I'm going to be the best brother he can ever have. I mean, just, if he wants something, he going to get it. I mean, if he's wrong, I'm going to correct him. He going to get what he needs. Like, if he needs some shoes, he needs brother time, I'm going to give it to him. All that. I mean, once you only have what you got for a little while, and then it's gone. So